Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here, and in today's video, I can't wait to show you guys my newest gaming pickups. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing. With that said, let's check out these games. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the new amiibos that I picked up. Honestly, I'm surprised Nintendo is still making these things. I know we have a couple of the Smash DLC characters that, you know, they didn't release the amiibos for. Some of these I'm really looking forward to, like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII and the Xenoblade Chronicles, Pyra and Mithra. Those are like some of my most anticipated amiibos that I know about that are going to be coming out eventually. I don't know if they've been released yet or what, but going to be awesome. I'm definitely grabbing them. But this one I had to double dip on. I had to buy one for my son as well because he's a huge fan of this game, and that is for Minecraft. We got Minecraft Steve and Alex, and yeah, my son, when he found out about these, he was like, "Oh, Dad, you're definitely getting me one, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll grab you one." So yeah, I picked up 2 copies of this, one for him and one for myself. So pretty cool to have, you know, some more amiibos. Got a dual pack here, so couldn't resist this one. And we also got some more for some DLC of a really awesome game, and that was for the Monster Hunter Sunrise, the Sunbreak DLC that came out a little while back. The first one here is the Palico, and this is the Feline Malzino. So you got the cat here wearing some freaking cool ass armor, so definitely cool. I couldn't resist picking all 3 of these guys up. So yeah, I wanted to pre-order these, missed the pre-order or whatever, and you know, didn't know when these were coming out, honestly. So it was kind of a pleasant surprise when one of my buddies from GameStop called me up to let me know that they had them in. Now the next one, probably my favorite out of 3, just because of the color tone and stuff, just looks awesome. And this is for the Palamute, and it's just wearing that same, I guess, Malzino armor. So Palamute Malzino looking freaking awesome in that like silver armor. Definitely, like I said, my favorite out of these 3. Just highly detailed. And this next one is the Malzino itself. I haven't played the Sunbreak DLC, you know, yet or whatever, but I'm assuming that armor was made from this dragon, and that is the Malzino dragon. Another awesome one. Just looks freaking cool as hell. These things are just so detailed. It's just awesome to see that Nintendo is still putting these things out. I mean, I don't think they have the appeal that they used to. I don't think they do as much in game for certain ones or whatever, but super cool just as collectibles, and they just really like freaking look neat as hell. Alright, so now 2 items that I just, you know, aren't games that I just had to pick up. This first one I got an awesome deal on. Something I already do have, but I couldn't pass this up for the price. When this thing came out, it was $50. GameStop had one in stock for a little while, and they were clearancing it out. I think I picked it up for 20 bucks, and that is the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch. So happy to have a second one of these, especially at $20. I already had one, so paying 50 bucks for another one was kind of a tough sell, especially when so many cool things have been coming out. So happy to grab this for a little less than half of what the original cost was. Like I said, this was a no-brainer. It was coming home with me. And they honestly, they told me they were the first, when they seen that this went down on clearance, I was the first person they told about it. So really happy to have picked this guy up at such a good price. And this next one here is something I didn't know that I was going to be able to get, especially after getting the Splatoon 3 OLED. You know, those are pretty pricey items. But yeah, I really wanted this as well. Such a cool looking controller, and that is the Splatoon 3 Pro Controller. Just awesome color scheme. The Pro Controller for me is definitely the way to play the Switch. Such a comfortable controller. The battery lasts so freaking long, and these special editions are cool as hell. I've grown quite a little collection of these. Not even really trying to. It's just they've been making some pretty cool ones. You know, hopefully, you know, Zelda does something coming up with the, you know, the new Zelda game coming out, Tears of the Kingdom. Looks freaking awesome. I can't wait to see more on that game, but hopefully they do some special edition stuff. A console, a Pro Controller, Joy-Cons, just something, amiibos, I don't care. Whatever they put out, I definitely plan on picking that up. But yeah, definitely happy to grab this Splatoon 3 Pro Controller. And now for the games that I picked up. This first one was a pre-owned copy. It was pretty cheap. I forget how much I paid for it. I think it was like $20 or under. And that was one I looked at before when it came out, and I think it was one I seen at Best Buy, like on their online site. I never seen this at GameStop. I think that's why they called me when they got a, you know, a used copy of this in. And that is Forever Forward. I don't know a ton about this game. Seems to be an indie game with some puzzle elements and stuff, but it looked pretty cool, so I figured I'd pick that guy up. And the next one was a no-brainer. My kids had to have this, and I wanted to get this to go along with the Pro Controller and the Switch OLED. That is Splatoon 3. Honestly, I haven't got a chance to play this myself yet. My kids have been playing this pretty much non-stop since the game came out. They, you know, take turns with it or whatever, but freaking cool as hell. Can't wait to actually start playing this myself. And this next one here is one I didn't, you know, I forgot all about it. I didn't even know like when it was coming out on Switch or whatever. I just, you know, went to GameStop yesterday and they surprised me with a bunch of cool games, and I picked which ones I wanted to take home with me. And this one definitely was coming, and that was 13. Now this was originally like a game on like GameCube, I think PS2 and stuff as well, maybe Xbox, but original Xbox. But yeah, when they remade this, it didn't get the greatest reviews, but regardless, figured I'd pick this guy up on Nintendo Switch. Freaking cool as hell, because the way the 13 is, it's actually raised there, so got a nice feel to it, so happy to pick this guy up. This next one for Nintendo Switch is one I had pre-ordered for quite a while, and unfortunately when the launch of this came, GameStop didn't have my pre-order in yet, so I had to wait like a week and a half or so, but they finally did get it in, and that is for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is a fighting game. If you didn't, you know, see anything about it or whatever, looks super cool. Definitely a fan of fighting games and stuff. And I also learned my lesson with these anime, you know, type games with like Attack on Titan and everything. It was like one of those deals, like, you know, you don't know these games, if you want to eventually play them and you don't get them at launch for retail, you could possibly wind up having to spend a lot of money. I still don't have Attack on Titan because that game just went crazy up in price, and you know, I didn't really want to pay like $300-400 for a copy of it. But yeah, so when these games come out, I always try to grab them right away if I can. But happy to have this one finally. And this next one is for the PlayStation 4. I do have this game for Nintendo Switch. I believe I bought it like right when it came out. Looks freaking awesome. You know, so when I seen it, they had a PS4 copy sealed, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely picking this up. And that is the Cotton Fantasy. Now this originally came out over in Japan probably about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years by this point, as Cotton Rock and Roll. You know, really freaking cool. This is like the newest Cotton game. Looks awesome. Got a bunch of stages and stuff, more modern graphics and everything. Just awesome stuff. Had to grab this guy. Happy they actually had it, you know. This is was kind of surprising to see that GameStop had that in. And this last one I have here is one that I did have pre-ordered, and I do have this pre-ordered for Nintendo Switch as well. I've seen reviews on this game. Everything I've heard about it was just great. I can't wait to dive into this, and that is the Diofield Chronicle. This is made by Square Enix, and this is a game strategy RPG like something of like Fire Emblem or whatever. Definitely reminded me of Fire Emblem Three Houses' gameplay, minus the school mechanics and all that stuff. The gameplay looks freaking awesome. There's Final Fantasy summons in here, awesome looking magic, and just, you know, real-time strategy battle. And these games are addictive as hell and fun. Now, when I do get the Switch one, they didn't have those in yet. the thing is, what am I going to play it on? I think a game like this would be perfect for Nintendo Switch, just because you can take it anywhere and handheld and stuff, and just put your system in sleep mode, walk away, and then come back and finish a battle. Because if it's anything like Fire Emblem, some of these battles can go on for quite a while, half hour, 45 minutes, but really freaking cool. Happy to finally have this one. But that's all my pickups, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you got. What did you guys pick up lately? I'd love to hear about it. But thanks again for watching. Until next time.